welcome back to the Essential English Pronunciation Guide by Prodigy English. Today's lesson 3, so we are almost 1/20th through the course. Good work. Now, what are we going to do today? Well, yesterday, do you remember that we looked at the letters, and we'll go through them again now. Say them with me. A, B, C, D, E, G, I, J, K, T, V, Y. So we learnt these correctly yesterday, and now today we're going to keep on building by learning some new letters. But before we start, there's an English idiom that I want to teach you. You only get out what you put in. What does that mean? Well, you can use this idiom if you want to say to someone, I want you to put in more effort, try harder, because the idiom means you have to put in a lot of hard work to get a great result. So I want you to put in more because you only get out what you put in. So let's start. Let's learn a few new letters. Now these letters, I have to admit, are quite challenging, but you can do it. What's the first letter? M. Now this letter sounds like the Vietnamese word M. It starts with the Vietnamese E sound. M. M. Now, if you want to practice saying this letter, here's a little trick. You can go đi nhậu, and when you go đi nhậu, you can yell out, Em ơi, em ơi. Every time you do that, you'll be practicing the letter M. Okay, next letter. N. The letter N sounds a bit like the letter M. Once again, it starts with that the Vietnamese sound. But it also sounds like the Vietnamese word for print, in. So here's how you can say the letter N. Combine those two sounds, the Vietnamese and then the last sound in. N. N. Say it with me another 2 times. N. N. Excellent. Now we're going to have a look at the letter L. Now in Vietnamese you say this letter by saying L. Now what I want you to do is get rid of the sound. We don't need that. In English you read L by removing the L, but your tongue should touch the top of your mouth and at your teeth while you make the sound. Here, say it with me. L. L. That's slow. Now we'll speed it up just a fraction. L. L. Notice how that tongue, it finishes at the top of your mouth just behind your teeth. One more time. L. Okay, now we've learnt some of these letters today. Let's start using them. What we're going to do now, we're going to spell some words. These are English words, so we'll say the word and then we will spell it. So just repeat exactly as I say. Mat. M-A-T. Mad. M-A-D. Man. M-A-N. Net. N-E-T. Nil. N-I-L. Lan. L-A-N. Lay. L-A-Y. Like. L-I-K-E. I-K-E. Excellent. So now, there's another 2 letters we're going to look at today. First of all, the letter F. Now in Vietnamese, you have the F sound, as in Fa. I love Fa so much. But what we need to do, get rid of the R at the end. Just remember that F sound. Now we also have the E sound. What we need to do, combine those 2 sounds. So say this with me. F, F. But now we need to make it smoother. Something, and this is often a problem with Vietnamese speakers, when they try and say this letter, it really sounds like 2 sounds. But we need to make it one smooth sound. So say it slowly with me. F, F. One more time. F. Excellent. Now let's move on to our next letter. H. Now this letter has 2 sounds that you need to know. The first one is really easy. If I did something really good, what would you say to me? Hay quá, hay quá. That hay is the first sound you need to know. The second sound is a ch. 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 Now let's put these 2 sounds together. Hay ch. Hay ch. Now once again, the problem that many Vietnamese speakers have is they separate these into 2 separate sounds. Hay ch. Hay ch. We need to make these one smooth sound. So say this with me. H. 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 If you can get this letter sounding nice and smooth, trust me, you will sound so much better than so many other Vietnamese speakers. Now, let's practice our spelling once again. We're going to use all of the letters that we have learnt so far. Remember, say the word and repeat exactly like I do. Left. L-E-F-T. Live. L-I-V-E. Light. L-I-G-H-T. Latch. L-A-T-C-H. Ham. H-A-M. Half. H-A-L-F. Have. H-A-V-E. Fall. F-A-L-L. Fend. F-E-N-D. Felt. F-E-L-T. Fight. F-I-G-H-T. Excellent. So now, as a final test, the letters are going to show up on the screen. I want you to say them first. I'll say them after. And then you can double check if your pronunciation is exactly like mine. So here, first letter. F. Now for the next one, you say it first. H. Next. L. One more. M. And finally, N. So how did you go? When you say those letters, do they sound exactly like I'm saying them? If they don't worry. Just watch the video, keep trying. You'll get there, I promise. Now, some of the letters that we looked at today were a bit more challenging. but they will really help you to stand out from the crowd. Now, your final challenge for the day, the commenting challenge. Now today I want you to learn a new English word that starts with the letter H. Then I want you to use that word in a sentence in the commenting section. After that, do the exercise. If you have time, please watch the video again. Trust me, this will help you with your listening and pronunciation skills. If you don't have time today, maybe tomorrow, try and watch this video again. But for now, that is all of my head you have to see. So bye, and we will see you again tomorrow.